Hi, gorgeous, beautiful, amazing, fantastic, beautiful warriors. Hi. I want to talk about shifting gears today. So, have you ever driven a car? Maybe you've ridden in a car though. And in the car, right, you have to put the car in gear. And over here in the States, we use our right hand. If you're in England, you use the left hand. It's really fun driving in England for me. And when you put that car in gear, you go, into reverse first. Then you go into neutral. And then you go into drive. And then you go into drive. And this is exactly, hi honey, this is exactly what it feels like when you're trying to regulate your IBS. Because when you make a change, at first you feel like you're going in reverse. And sometimes you feel like, oh my gosh, hey Kylie. Sometimes you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm going in reverse. I'm trying to make a shift. I'm trying to shift gears and make a change and get better. And I feel like I am going in reverse. I feel like I am going backward. And it's really hard when you first get started. And it's because it's uncomfortable, right? It's that idea I always talk about of being outside your comfort zone. But then something happens and something clicks. And it starts to make a little more sense, whatever change it is you're making, and then you go into neutral. And you feel a little bit like, okay, all right, I'm feeling like okay now. I'm feeling like okay. But you can feel the momentum pulling you forward. Because that's what it does. When you're in neutral, you kind of get pulled forward naturally. And that's what happens after you get out of that reverse and you start going into neutral, and then you feel like you're being pulled forward a little bit more. And then all of a sudden, kick it into drive. And you're moving right ahead. You're moving right along. Maybe even kick it up one more. And now you're in hyperspeed. You're in high drive. And I bring that to us today because we often think that when we're moving backwards, it's a sign that we're not moving forwards. Like if it feels like we're in reverse, when really that's just a stepping stone you need to get into neutral and to get into drive. Okay? And with our IBS, a lot of times it feels like that. And sometimes people, they just want to get into drive so fast, they're willing to put massive action into their healing. I mean, like, massive action. I mean, like, there is no holds barred. They fucking go for it. And then there's other people who like to make the shifts a little bit slower because that's what makes sense for them. Depending on who you are, depends on which one is more painful. For me, I'm an all-in kind of gal. I do things like full immersion events and really intense courses. And when I go for something, I fucking go for it. And I go all in, free fall off the cliff. That's just how I am. For other people, that doesn't make sense for them. That doesn't meet their needs, and that's too much. For me, going slowly, shift by shift by shift, is the most fucking painful thing for me because I just feel like I'm just like chomping at the bit to go, and I can't, right? But for other people, boom, if they're moving forward really fast, it's like way too much for their system and they can't take it. So they go slowly, bit by bit, and that works for them. Progress is progress. I just bring you this metaphor today because I don't want you to think that if you feel like you're going backwards, you're not actually making your way to move forwards. Because that's always what it is. I love you guys. I will see you soon. Bye.